Welcome to ASUP.com. My name is Quentin Chadwick, and here I'll be presenting the web marketing plan for ASUP.com. The purpose of ASUP.com is the new and redesigned website of the Associated Students of the University of Portland. The purpose of it is to provide students, staff, faculty, and community members with information about ASUP and its many resources and interactions that it has on a daily basis with students. The purpose and the reason for why it was redesigned was ease of access. As it stands right now, ASUP and its services and everything that it does is hidden within multiple Moodle pages as well as up.edu pages. This makes it very, very difficult for students to find the information they're looking for, as well as it's extremely time consuming and oftentimes you don't really get what you need. The other purpose of ASUP.com is to highlight ASUP in general and the services that it provides. ASUP does a lot for this campus, and we'd like to show students in a more informative way, as well as a little bit more of an interactive way, everything that we do and assist with on this campus. We also would like to teach students how to officially start a club and how to receive funding from ASUP, seeing as those are some of the vital things that ASUP does. It would be great if they are online in an easy to access way. And the best part about ASUP.com and the reason why it is also created is because we're always updating and adding more content and information. We really want to become the main source of information for campus, and by having a new, easier to use and friendly website that we can constantly update content with, we can achieve that goal of becoming the main source of information. The goals and the objectives of ASUP.com in the first stage in acquiring consumers is to get ASUP out there. We'll use a variety of different ways, but mainly we'll focus on social media, seeing how that is the main place where our consumers lie. Being between the ages of 18 and 22, our consumers spend a lot of time on these social media networks, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. ASUP has an account for all of those, and we'll be using those heavily to market the new ASUP.com website. We'll also be creating release events for the webpage itself that will be at the start of the year, as well as we'll go through a variety of different guerrilla marketing strategies, such as passing out popsicles at the beginning of warm days on Mondays to inform students about the new webpage, as well as a variety of on-campus promotional campaigns, such as advantage runs featuring the new webpage, table tents in the commons to promote the new webpage, as well as a variety of posters around campus. In stage 2, our goal is to convert the new users of ASUP.com to the website. And our main goal here is to get the customers to interact and read information that's on the website. It has a lot of useful things on there, and we'd like our students to be able to know how to do that stuff. So the first and most important goal in the second stage is having them interact with the website. It is also possible that they could use one of our mini forms or place an order with one of our services. We have forms to start a new club, to receive funding, as well as to request an advantage run, and as well as to order pilot's audio and lighting sound equipment for an event. The other goal that we have in stage 2 is that consumers start to see ASUP.com and ASUP, the organization itself, as a campus resource. Hopefully within this stage, they'll start to see that ASUP knows a lot and that they can do a lot for them. And so they'll begin to use us and come back to the webpage more and more. In the third stage, we want to retain our customers. Our goals in here are to constantly update the content, and that is because consumers are going to keep on wanting more information. There's always things that we can inform our students about, as well as we need to make sure that it's the most up-to-date information that we can have. If there's an issue going on campus, ASUP.com wants to be the one that has the information and the answers for the questions. Another way that we're going to retain our customers is we're going to take questions or take requests, questions, and thoughts on what needs to be on the webpage even more. That way they're interacting with us and telling us, hey, these are the things that they want to see. Lastly, we want ASUP to become the evoked set when they think of campus resources. When a student has the question of, who is my senator, or how do I receive funding from ASUP, we want to immediately go to ASUP.com. We want that to be the first thing that comes into their mind. The market that we'll be addressing, ASUP.com, is designed for students, staff, faculty, and community members of the University of Portland. It's pretty more specific oriented towards this group of people, and that is because the information on the website is relevant to just them. Primarily, the ages are going to be between 18 and 22. And the most important thing for us to recognize within this is that our consumers are students. They're extremely busy, they're very active, and they don't have a lot of time. So if we can make the website as easy to use and as quick as possible to get the information that they want, we'll be making them happy. The positioning and online presence of ASUP.com. The first and foremost, we're going to position the website as an informational resource for the UP community. As I've said earlier, ASUP does a lot on this campus, and it's vital for our students to know everything that we do. So, first and foremost, we're going to make it an informational resource. That way they can always come to us with questions, concerns that they have about the campus, and ask us anything that we can change. Second, we need to be known as a vital and legitimate source of information on this campus. Again, that goes back to the evoked set. We need to be the first people that they go to whenever they have a question. That way they are coming in and talking with us, and again, interacting with ASUP as its main goal. The reason why that this website is created and its online presence will be the fact that it's easier and quicker to use than the Moodle and up.edu. There's a huge complaint that students have that you can't find and market, or you can't find and gain the information that you need when looking through the Moodle pages. You often get lost and don't find what you need. ASUP.com looks to fix that. And ASUP.com has two goals when it's online. It's first, to be the source of information, and second, to learn what ASUP does. The ASUP.com will fulfill both of those goals. Customer acquisition, conversion, and retention. We'll do a variety of different marketing schemes in order to get the first initial visitors to ASUP.com. As I said earlier, we'll be using a variety of different offline sources, such as the Advantage runs, table tents, and other sources of advertisement that the campus uses. But mostly we'll rely heavily on social media, seeing as that is where the majority of our students spend their time, and it's a quick, easy, and cheap way to represent the website on an online forum. However, we will not be doing any pay-per-click advertising or search engine marketing campaigns, and that is because ASUP.com is specifically focused just for the university's campus. So we don't really need to be marketing it to any other individuals that are outside of our community. In order to convert all of the new visitors to ASUP.com, we first initially need to show that we are a solid source of information. That way they get the first initial impact and realize that this is some place that they can come to get their answered questions. Second, we want to be able to provide them interaction with the ASUP services. If they're looking to see what coffee house we have going on, they can look it up on the ASUP.com website. Or if they want to see what times the Pilot Express runs are running during spring, winter, or fall break, they can come and check that out there as well. We want to be able to convert them to ASUP.com and have them see that it is a source of information and interaction with ASUP. Lastly, in order to retain our customers, we're going to constantly update the information. We're going to allow suggestions to be made on wanted content and continue to be an on-campus resource. What this means for us is that because our students are constantly wanting more and more information, it needs to be up to date and instant. We want to be able to be the first people that have the information, as well as that they know that they can rely on us for all their questions. So now we're going to go and visit ASUP.com. Here you have the home page, and you can see a slider here at the bottom that will show constant pictures of ASUP. Currently we have the new exec board there. And if you continue to click through, you can go to the student government. Here's our executive board page, and it gives a list of all the current executive board members, as you can see there, with a brief description of their responsibilities. Further down in Senate, you can click there and you can view who is your senator, where their office hours are, and their email, so you can easily contact them as well. There I am. You can go into the services page, and this is what it looks like from the beginning. And if you click on Pilots Design and Advertising, the image right there, it will bring you to their page. It'll give you the office hours of their director, where they do it, as well as how you can order and buy different advertising packages. And as you can see right here, what just popped up is the Let's Talk portion. Here you can add a comment or set an appointment to meet with any of the ASUP executive board members, or ask them about content or more things to add. Lastly, you can go to the clubs page. If you click on the main page, it gives a very basic description of all the clubs that we have on campus, which you can see is a lot, as well as you can learn how to apply a club. And it teaches you links to get to the Moodle sources, as well as you can get ASUP funding, and it will teach you how to do that as well. Well, that's ASUP.com, and I hope you've enjoyed it.